good morning. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you're new to me, welcome. I'm so happy that you are here. I do these videos every day because to me it's really important to start your day in a conscious, positive, intentional way. Because when you realize that we are really consciously creating our lives and that we have the choice during the day how we react, how we respond, what we think, how we feel about things, then it can set us on a completely different direction. When you don't think you have any control over your lives, or you think that you're being controlled by other people's circumstances and that you have no choice, that is a very hopeless way to live. You get to create. So that's what I help you every single day with these videos, is about creating the life you love, really beginning to be who you want to be in your life. Okay, let's get started. The card I pulled today is the Queen of Pentacles, which we're just going to touch on this a little bit. It's beautiful. Always a beautiful message, these light seer cards. It has to do with you being the most powerful you and coming from a place of being connected to your life and knowing what wealth is to you. That's what I'm using this as today. And the little affirmation is, I live my deeply connected life with warmth, abundance, and love. And now I want you to also remember that abundance is not just money. Abundance is a state of being. So is wealth. Wealth is a state of being. Wealth also takes in health, right? Health. It's having a life that you feel like, I'm abundant. I have so many wonderful things in my life and wonderful people in my life, and I love my life. Now, does that mean every minute? No, it means there may be still, we're human. Remember, we are human. We are human. So it's not striving for perfection. It's accepting and loving the journey, who we are becoming, what our life is like now, even though we may want to change things. But it's really about acceptance and love, self-love, love for our life, and fully accepting it. Acceptance doesn't mean you're not going to change it. Okay, let's read a bit about the message here. Time to create harmony in your physical surroundings. I've said this before. Harmony and peace. That is your responsibility, to create harmony and peace in your life. And I have to say, I have done that in the last few years. And it's just amazing. That's why I do these things, because I'm like, you don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to quit your job. You don't have to do so many things. You can change life in a little way. You can change how you perceive things. You can change how you feel about things and think about things. That can completely add more peace and joy to your life, because I have done it. So I can tell you it's absolutely true. And I've had hard times in my life, and I've had things that are very gut-wrenching, but I've also had wonderful things, right? So life is a journey. Life is an adventure. It's all up to us how we choose to live it, how we choose to be in it. Remember. I think that might be all I say about this. So you can also create the way your home is, or your in parts of your environment is. Even take a little corner, a little space, a table for your own beautiful things that you love. So it's about taking responsibility and setting up things. I'm not a decorator at all. I actually don't really even enjoy it. I like it, but I don't think about it. Like, it's not something I think about. So if you saw me, the way I decorated my place, you'd laugh. Like, seriously. But I mean, I have a table area that I have set up really nice, and that's about it. And my couch, but really, like, it's hilarious. But whatever brings you joy. So if having a beautiful couch with gorgeous pillows and things set up really nice, then do that. Like, don't deny yourself something that you love. So, but you can also set up things without a budget, like on a very low thing. I have my crystals. I have here, where are they? I have them on my desk where I sit and do my cards in the morning. But I also have these little pottery things that I have my crystals in. And they just sit on this bookshelf, which really is quite funny because it's not that set up very nicely. And then I make my own candles that I put crystals in. So I have some of these setting up. Just take that time. Just put some things that bring you joy around in little places. And that'll make a big difference for the energy that you surround yourself in. Now, I'm going to read a bit from the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I read a bit of this yesterday. And we're on chapter 2 right now. You give the command or decree, and your subconscious will faithfully reproduce the idea impressed upon it. The law of your mind is this: the reaction or response you get from your subconscious mind, we talked about that yesterday, will be determined by the nature of thought or idea you hold in your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is our thinking mind. Right now, talking to you, looking at my bookshelf, I'm using my conscious mind. There are my books, there are my crystals, here's the video, I'm talking to you. Subconscious is like our programming. If you think of a computer, it's what runs the computer. Automatic, you don't have to think about it. Even the breathing, the heart beating, all that are things we don't have to think about. We just naturally do it. But we program our subconscious mind by the things we say, the things we hear, the beliefs we have from other people, from ourselves, and it gets drilled in there from a very young age. As soon as your subconscious mind accepts any idea, it proceeds to put it into effect immediately. You live accordance to your belief. If you believe you can't have something, you won't. If you believe you're not worthy to have something, you won't. We are run, which is subconscious. Beliefs are our subconscious, in our subconscious. And yesterday I talked about changing those. So when you need to change those, there's a process, and I talked a bit about that in yesterday's video. It uses every bit of knowledge that we have gathered in our lifetime to bring about its purpose. It draws on the infinite power, energy, and wisdom within you. Now that is good, but it can bring about things that are not true and have never been true. We've just chosen to believe them. Like, I'm not deserving of that. I don't like the way I look. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not responsible enough. I'm too much. I'm too loud. All of those things are things we took in that are not real true about us. Just opinions other people might have had, or something was said about us when we were young. We chose to believe it as a truth, but it is not a truth. But it runs our body. It runs what we do. So we do things, we'll achieve things according to our beliefs. If we don't believe we can do it, we're not going to do it. We're not going to take those chances. We probably will maybe even start doing something, but if we don't change that belief, we'll sabotage, because we're like, my true belief is that I can't do it. So therefore, I can't. Like Henry Ford says, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. That's what it's talking about, the subconscious mind. Hence, the importance of selecting thoughts, ideas, and premises that bless, heal, inspire, and fill your soul with joy. Watch what things you are telling yourself. Watch what things you are allowing and continuing yourself to believe. If you consciously assume that something is true, let's say I'm not deserving, or I'm not beautiful enough, or I'm not smart enough, you consciously believe that to be true. Right? Then no, you say, right? Someone says, "Oh, you should do that." No, I'm not smart enough to do that. That's being conscious. Your conscious mind is saying that over and over again, which puts it now into your subconscious mind because you've repeated it and believed it so many times. Even though it may be false, your subconscious mind will accept it as true and proceed to bring about results that must necessarily follow because you consciously assumed it to be true. Those things will come about in your life. You'll repeatedly have those things happen to you because there's a belief that is just what's meant to be. So repeating bad relationships, repeating sabotage in your life, never sticking to a diet, let's say, never sticking to exercise, not following through on things, not trusting yourself to be successful because you failed so many times in the past, so therefore you're a failure, all of those things. Right? So it's so interesting knowing, wow, if I continue to believe those things, think those things, feel at a core level, I'm so sad because I feel those things about myself, they will continue to be true. But because you created them to be true, you can create them to not be true, and you can add in new positive beliefs that you want to be true. And that's what I'm going to talk about in more length tomorrow, because yesterday I touched on it a bit, but tomorrow I will talk more about how to replace these limiting beliefs And that's probably what we're feeling a lot of when you begin to all of a sudden feel this heaviness and all these beliefs start to come up and you get anxious and you get worried and you're up at night thinking about them. The body is telling you and showing you you still have these things within you that don't feel good to you. It's time to release them. And that's what this ascension process is all about, digging up, bringing up to release these things that no longer serve us and are not true anyways, because we're all born worthy, we're all born lovable. We are perfect as we are, even though there's things, of course, we want to change, and that's totally fine. It's about evolution, it's about growth, it's about transformation, it's about finding and being truly who you are at the core and creating that life you love. All right, so I will, let's do some breathing and then we'll talk more about that tomorrow. Inhale, lengthening up, expanding through your spine, coming up. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, release and let go. Whew. Inhale, lengthening up again, bringing your energy up. As you exhale, release and relax. Let it go. Let that junk go. Just set the intention. I'm releasing. I'm just letting go. I'm letting go in my body and I'm releasing. I'm not holding on anymore. Breathe down. Let it go down into the center of the earth. Dump it there. Inhale, lengthening up. Bringing the grounding earth energy up to your whole body, which is renewal, transformation, breathing in good positive energy. And as you exhale, release, let go, let go, let go, relax. Also, as you let go, you can now relax, right? I let go of that heaviness so I can relax. I can relax and let go. Inhale the grounding, loving earth energy up into your heart center, this time expanding through your heart, opening up, bringing in renewal energy, love energy, light energy. And as you exhale, exhale your beautiful energy out into the world, sending out your desires, your intentions, your energy, which love and light and beautiful energy attracts more. As you inhale, you're bringing in more of that into your heart. So you're expanding in that beautiful energy. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, ground that down through your whole body, healing, rejuvenating, replenishing every cell of your body, going down through your hips, through your legs, through your feet, down into the ground, to the center of the earth, deep into the earth. Then feel like you're growing roots deep into the earth. These strong, powerful, empowered roots that ground you, keep you nice, stable, and safe. You are safe to be fully and truly who you are. You are safe to have the desires you have. You are safe to be you. You are safe to pursue things that bring you joy. Breathe it in. All right, have an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow.